Why are you smiling?
Because we're about to do a story that I'm pretty sure is going to make you very uncomfortable.
What?
Well, it involves bees. In fact, it comes from a viral video that shows about 1,000 bees glued to the top of a lightweight laptop, and they fly away with it.
I hate bees. I do know that clip, and it is without a doubt something we should test. Oh my God.
This is the bee movie that has the internet abuzz. Supposedly glue, honey, and 1,000 bees lift this laptop off a log. But can this really be true? Or is it a flight of fancy?
How do you think we should tackle this one?
Well, we should do what they did in the clip and see if it works.
With protective gear on us, right?
If you want.
I want.
Yep, at Marshall's farm, they've got all the protection Adam needs.
Let's do it.
And of course, Adam's nemesis, the bees.
Look, I think we all know that I don't like bees. Remember the hypnotism episode?
I told you I'd do this for science, and I told you I wouldn't like it one bit.
Oh, dang. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this because I think it's going to be fascinating, but I think if you check in with future me when we're in the middle of this experiment, he's going to think it's fascinating, but he's not going to like being there. That's totally correct. This is fascinating, but I don't like being here one bit. See? It's like I foretold the future.
But while they make Adam nervous, Jamie has nothing but respect for the humble honeybees.
Bees are just incredible creatures. An average worker bee only lives 6 weeks, and for half that time she's out foraging for nectar, where she can make 10 trips per day up to 4 miles away. So over the course of her lifetime, she could travel over 1,600 miles. All that effort for not much, since it takes 12 of these bees to get 1 teaspoon of honey.
It's amazing.
There's no doubt these bees can go the distance, but can they also weightlift?
So what I've got here is exactly what we've seen in the video. The same glue, the same laptop, and some honey. We're just gonna go for it, replicate everything we see, and see if it works.
For this to work, 3 things have to happen. We have to be able to attract a whole lot of bees to the surface of the laptop. Once they're there, we have to be able to adhere them to that surface. And then lastly, those bees have to have enough power to lift the laptop off the surface. What do I think will happen? Put it this way, I'll be very surprised if those bees are able to move that laptop at all.
And with the laptop coated in a layer of short-acting, bee-friendly glue, next, Adam adds a dash of honey.
All right, let's do it.
Then it's time for Jamie to bring on the bees.
Oh, look at all of those.
Let's grab that end.
You ready, Adam?
Yeah, ready, come on. Hurry up, the glue's drying. All right.
Oh, look at that.
Oh man, I had some bad dreams like this.
But unlike the video, one frame doesn't equal a bee-smothered laptop.
Go, up, lift.
Well, in the video, they lay down the glue, they bring over a frame of bees, give it a shake, and the whole laptop is covered with bees. In our experience, that's not exactly what happens. I think this is at least gonna take 2 frames of bees to get full coverage, if not more. And that's if the adhesive works.
So for more coverage, Jamie brings in another swarm of bees.
Okay, here's the next batch.
Okay. Oh, hey, wow. That made a noise.
Well, that's a lot of bees on there.
They're not even flapping their wings. It's like they're having a conference. They're wondering, like, you know what the hell's going on? I don't. What the hell is this? Wait, I can't move my feet.
Well, the laptop's not going anywhere at all.
Doesn't seem like it's any lighter?
No, not so much.
Despite the same glue and twice the number of bees, the guys aren't getting the coverage for this myth to take wing. But rest assured, the MythBusters have a plan B.
We're going to increase our chance for success in this test in 3 ways. First, we're going to mix the glue and the honey together to make a tasty adhesive.
And sweet gluey honey, or honey gluey.
Second, we're going to give them another reason to stick around. Yeah, this queen right here, we're going to put this in the middle of the laptop because bees are genetically programmed to stay around a queen. Hopefully, that'll keep them around long enough to get stuck. Third, instead of 1 frame of bees like we saw in the video,
Whoa, whoa, nice! Oh, dude.
We're gonna shake 3 full frames of bees on this sucker, and if that doesn't work,
Wow, so well done. I was distracted by the fact that I hate being around bees. That's coverage. That's beautiful.
Up we go.
I think we need a couple more frames. Come on. Ah, damn. Ha!
That's a lot of bees.
Wow. Calm thoughts, calm thoughts. Not calm feelings, calm thoughts.
What's the matter?
The number of bees may be disturbing for Adam, but this test is finally starting to look like the viral video.
The coverage is great.
There have to be thousands of bees on there right now.
That is a hum of activity.
But although it looks like the video, there is one key difference.
What do you think? Is the laptop getting lighter?
I think it's actually getting heavier.
Even after a brave attempt at encouraging flight,
I'm gonna kick this. Ready?
No, not so much.
That was not nearly as spectacular as I would be afraid it would be. Well, dude, I don't think it's happening. You got the queen in the middle, the special adhesive, 5 frames worth of bees, like several thousand of them, and the laptop is, honestly, I think, heavier than when we started.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna fly.
Now, if you'll excuse me now, I'm gonna go off into a corner and let go of all my heebie-jeebies at once. I think you'll have to agree that we've done everything we can, and it's not just looking terrible for the myth, it's looking awful. I mean, it's nowhere close to happening. I feel like I want to go back to the shop and start teasing apart the components of this story to find out why.
All right, let's recap what we learned out there. The glue that they said they used in the video worked great. The honey that they said they used to attract the bees attracted the bees. We got 1,000 bees on that laptop. Every parameter that they laid out in the video worked for us, except we got no liftoff. And I think clearly that means we need to break this down, take a single bee, and figure out that bee's lifting capacity. Like a bee Olympics. Weren't you part of the first bee Olympics?
well, first up for Jamie is a trip to the roof at our Bee Olympics Athletes Village.
Let's see how we're doing this morning. Oh yeah, come to Papa.
With the bees on loan from the apiary, Jamie carefully selects a contender
Got her.
and then gives her a timeout.
I'm just gonna leave her in there for a little while and cool her down. And it won't hurt her, but it'll slow her down, make her sleepy. That way, when she's cool, we can handle her safely. And then when we're ready to start the experiment, we'll warm her up.
And while our bee chillaxes, Adam makes the arena.
In determining the lifting capacity of flying insects, we are not working completely in the dark. It has been tried before scientifically, many different ways. Allow me to demonstrate the methodology we'll be using. Our honeybee, represented by this little plastic bee right here, will have around her midsection tied a little thread. That thread will have tied on it at regular intervals weights, in this case, beads. As she takes off, she will be lifting these beads until she reaches the limit of her lifting capacity. At that point, we will count the number of beads that have become airborne, and we will know just how strong this little cookie is.
And once they know how strong one bee is, they'll be able to extrapolate just how many it would take to lift a laptop.
I think we're ready.
But first, to harness up their bee bodybuilder. It's a delicate operation to tie the beads on loosely enough not to hurt our little contender.
I think she's ready. You want to warm her up in the palm of your hand? I never imagined I'd feel such feelings of affection for a honeybee.
Wow, she's already flying.
I know.
Attracted to the UV light overhead, the worker bee starts a few warm-up flights, but she's still too tired to compete.
It's kind of like an upside-down kite. Okay, I'll let you sit down. Walk right towards the honey. She's looking it up. I can see her little tongue.
Look at that. She's having a meal.
After her recharge on honey, a slightly more lively bee begins her flight tests.
There you
There
go.
you go.
She flew above my fingers.
With a bit of encouragement,
That's a good girl.
She's a little weightlifter. Oh, good.
Dude, that was a solid 4.
I think she's getting stronger.
Suddenly, our bee is throwing her weights around.
Oh! Dude, she took off for the whole set.
She did.
Wow,
That was a good one.
that was a very, very good one. She very powerful.
And the high speed confirms just what a bruiser our bee turned out to be.
There we go.
There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beads. She's like a bodybuilder.
Let's weigh them.
6, 7, 8 beads. They're all there.
96 milligrams.
That is really significant.
This little worker bee lifted 8 beads, which weigh 96 milligrams. She herself weighs 118 milligrams, so that means she was capable of lifting 81% of her own weight. Now, that's pretty impressive, but what does that mean when it comes to lifting a laptop?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Let's weigh this baby. 2,216 grams.
Okay?
Now it's just a matter of some math. I'm going to crunch some numbers.
2,200,000 divided by 96. So it would take somewhere in the neighborhood of 23,000 honeybees to lift our laptop, far more than the 1,000 claimed by the clip. But my question is there even enough square footage on the laptop to fit 23,000 bees? That's the next thing I'm going to find out.
We know the laptop has a surface area of 234 square inches. So now, to find the bees per square inch.
I've got here a piece of paper with a hole that's exactly 2 inches by 2 inches. That's 4 square inches. I'm thinking I hold this over my bee frame, I count how many bees is in here, and I get an average bees per square inch distribution. Here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. They keep moving. Let me try this again.
With his bee average, now for the calculating.
I'm coming up with an average distribution of about 40 bees. That's 10 bees per square inch. 10 bees per square inch means that this laptop can support 10 times as many bees as the square inches of the laptop, which is 2,340 bees on laptop.
Yep, and numbers don't lie. So what does that mean for the myth?
What'd you figure out?
Well, I conclude that it takes 23,000 bees to lift our laptop. More than that, the laptop can only support a total population of 2,300 bees, roughly 1/10 of the number it needs to get airborne. This thing's totally busted on the math alone.
Well, you know what? I don't think that's the only reason it's busted.
What could he mean?
No more deadly or voracious creature than the praying mantis.
Hollywood bugs may be a force to be reckoned with.
It's lifted!
But in the case of this bee movie, well, the bees don't have the pulling power.
Look, the numbers here just don't add up. It would take 23,000 bees to lift that laptop, and they could never fit within that surface area. This thing is totally busted.
Well, not only that, but the laws of physics won't allow it. And you know what? I can prove it.
Cool.
There's a really basic problem inherent to this whole idea of having bees lift a laptop, and that is that, say this is the bee and it's attached to a large flat surface like my hand. When it blows air down, the air is going to hit that surface that it's trying to lift. It doesn't have any choice but to go off sideways. It needs to go down past the object to actually be able to lift it. It's kind of like being in a cartoon and you're in a sailboat blowing on the sail and off goes the boat with you in it. It doesn't work that way. And I think we can prove it with this little guy.
Yep, these tiny helicopters are just right to test Jamie's theory.
Right in the face.
Not only are they more cooperative than bees,
Oh, come on, into the shark's mouth. Oh!
there's also no sting in their tail.
Shall we figure out how much these puppies can lift?
Sure.
I broke out one of my weight sets. What I'm thinking is that we replicate
the experiment we used on the bees and see how much it can lift here.
Great idea.
Adam starts with a weight of 2 grams on the string, and then it's over to the helicopter to start its weight training.
Well, 2 grams.
Okay, that's a good test.
1 more gram is added to the mini chopper payload.
I think that's our limit. I mean, it was literally like,
Yeah.
so I think 3 grams per helicopter is our weight limit.
How many helicopters do you want to use?
6.
Okay.
18 grams it is.
With the lifting capacity of the teeny heli sorted, Jamie whips up a 10-gram frame for the first part of this experiment.
That ought to do it. I think we're ready to fly. So if you do the math, 6 of these little guys should easily be able to lift this frame.
And as it turns out, Jamie's right.
Yes!
6 mini choppers can definitely lift the frame.
Whoa! That's flight!
So what's next?
All right, now, if your theory is correct and we add a film under here, they won't take off at all.
Not going anywhere. Let's do it.
All right.
Jamie tweaks his frame by skinning the bottom with tape.
So I've removed these things and I'm replacing them with tape.
At 10 grams, it weighs exactly what it did before. But now air can't pass through the frame.
Oh, it's ready?
It's ready.
Awesome. That's not flying.
She's a vibrate a little bit, but she's a no fly.
No flying. I love it. That's pretty definitive, man.
Yep.
Definitive and down to flight physics. The chopper blades not only create lift, but they also force air down on the surface of the frame, meaning that any lift is counteracted by the downward pressure of the air on the frame.
So how does all this relate to bees lifting a laptop? Well, assuming you had enough bees and enough lift from them to do the job, the physics and the geometry of the situation just isn't going to let it happen.
It's clear that bees actually lifting a laptop while glued to it is never ever going to work. But that got us to thinking.
There, that ought to do it. Let's see what it weighs.
What if the bees had a little elbow room, I guess wing room for a bee? What if they were harnessed kind of like our weight lifter? Could we get them to do work under those conditions?
122 milligrams.
To find out, Jamie has created a tiny laptop, which he'll harness to 2 bees.
We know from our previous test that a single bee can lift 96 milligrams. Now, given that our little laptop here weighs 122 milligrams, it should be easy for a couple of bees to lift it. If they can't, then there's no way that bees could lift a full-size laptop. What do you think? Shall we sort of give them something to climb up?
Yeah, sure. What are you guys gonna do? You think bees can talk to each other and say things like, dude, this sucks.
Yeah, but they're doing it in pheromones. You just can't hear it.
Right, right.
Once again, it takes a while for our post-operative bees to regain their buzz.
Oh, that's it.
However, before long, they're up, but not quite at 'em.
It is swinging.
You guys are determined not to fly.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Wait, put it down flat. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Might as well just face it, bees.
You're gonna fly with this laptop. I want it to go airmail. Come on.
But despite the MythBusters' various tactics of lifting, tapping and flicking,
Almost. You guys are gonna have to come to some sort of agreement.
I thought bees were supposed to work together.
nothing they do can induce the bees to work together and fly.
That didn't work so well.
No, you know, for all the blathering on bees are always doing about it's all for the hive and cooperation, cooperation. When push comes to shove, they're actually pretty crappy at working together.
We know that theoretically a couple of bees should be able to lift this laptop, but getting them to actually cooperate is another thing entirely. So imagine multiplying that times 1,000 or 2, and that's what you'd be facing if you tried to do this with a full-size laptop. That's a lot of bees.
Adam and Jamie have proved that bees can't lift a laptop.
Come on, bees, go, up.
You need too many bees
23,000 honeybees.
on too little surface, and the physics just doesn't work.
That's pretty definitive, man.
This myth is triple busted.
Oh, look at that! It's totally lifting off.
This myth is triple busted.
Wow! They are totally flying this laptop.
So how did that just happen?
We've come back to the bee farm to get this laptop to fly, except this time, instead of relying on the bees to lift it, we are going to rely on our experience in special effects. For while this barrel and this laptop look exactly the same as they did the first time we tried this, there's a critical difference, and that difference is this high-strength fishing line, monofilament, strung between the laptop and this overhead puppeting rig. Yes, so that when we have this laptop properly covered with bees, we will puppet it up into the air, lifted by the invisible monofilament, and it will look, hopefully, just like the video. That's movie magic in action.
Okay, so it's to be a special effects standby that makes this myth go off with a buzz.
This type of trick is known in the film industry as a physical or practical effect.
I think we might be ready for some bees.
In other words, it's old school. And if done right, we can make things all but invisible in terms of these strings. Of course, if there is a little artifact or two that show up, that's where the computer effects come in, and we can make it absolutely perfect.
Once again, Adam preps the laptop.
We're not even going to use glue in this test. We're just going to use honey. I'm going to coat this laptop, and they're going to lap it up. That's the theory anyway.
Now to bring on the bees. And strangely, Adam is volunteering.
It strikes me that you're getting a little more comfortable around bees.
More than that, I think by the end of this episode, I'll be totally over my phobia. This is no good.
Adam's relationship with the bees started off shaky,
Oh, dude, I had some bad dreams like this.
but after getting to know them a little better,
Look at that. She's having a meal.
it's blossomed into a mature understanding and respect.
I'm growing quite fond of these bees. First frame of bees. Here we go. Oh, perfect. That is beautiful.
The bees are in place, and then miraculously,
Oh, look at that.
the laptop starts to fly.
Wow. That is amazing. Look at that. Look, I can raise it and they fly even higher. Look. Oh, that is movie magic.
And just like the viral video, it's all done with strings.
Look, it's easy to see why this video is so popular and compelling. It makes a great story, and you want to believe it. Strong bees, strong like bull. Unfortunately, that desire doesn't make it so. The laws of physics dictate that it is not possible, and we have proven that, and we've proven how they actually did it. There it is! It is totally flying! Oh, they're getting tired. So, let's chalk one up for critical thinking. I think we put this one to bed.
That looked just like what we saw in the video.
It did. I think that's exactly how they did it.
Well, it just goes to show. Don't believe everything you see, huh?
Exactly.
Did you know that mead is made out of honey?
I did not. I've never tried it.
You should. You'll get a little buzz off of it.